What's going on, guys? We're back with video number 2, part 2 of the movie collection, where we're gonna be doing another new wall here. I believe we're diving C through P. We're gonna get through today. Yeah, we're not gonna waste a lot of time because this is, once again, these videos are so long and I dive through all these movies take so long, so we're not gonna waste any time. If you missed part 1, leave a link in the description, or you can just, filter back a few uploads right here and you can find it somewhere and you can watch it. You can check out your part 1, which is all that lovely stuff behind me. We're not gonna waste any more time. You know what to do. Hit the subscribe, hit the like, drop comments down below. I wanna see your collection. And now we're gonna dive in to the part 2 of mine. Picking up where we left off in C, we've got Contraband. I have not watched that yet. Cool Hand Luke. This was a new addition to the collection last year. It's a great movie. Contractor. Still have yet to watch that movie. Cop Shop. Fun little B movie. Gerard Butler King right there. The Core. I believe that is a new addition last year. A terrible disaster movie. The Courier. This was a neat little movie that came out during the post-COVID trying to get people back in the theaters era. Guy Ritchie's The Covenant. That's a new pickup from last year. It's a solid movie. Cowboys and Aliens. Always a classic. Crawl. I did not pick up the 4K Crawl because, I just didn't think it was necessary. The Crazies. Crazy Rich Asians. Crazy Stupid Love. The Creator. This was a new addition from last year. This was actually a really solid sci-fi movie. I ended up actually really enjoying that. Creed. Creed 2 Steelbook right there. And then Creed 3 Steelbook. This was a new addition last year. Another great movie from 2023. Crimson Peak. The Croods. The Croods: A New Age. Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon. That was a new pickup for me last year. Cry Macho. Cyrus. Actually never watched that movie. Daddy's Home. And the much better Daddy's Home 2. Bonafide classic right there. Dallas Buyers Club. The Danish Girl. I've still yet to watch that movie. Danny Collins. Haven't watched that movie. Classic disaster movie right here. Dante's Peak. Dark City. The Dark Knight. Steelbook right there. The Dark Knight Rises. Steelbook. You saw the Batman Begins one in the previous video. The Dark Tower. Steelbook. Darkest Hour. Still haven't actually watched that one. Another The Darkest Hour. This one, horrible. Fucking disaster movie right there. Date Night. Dawn of the Planet of the Apes. Probably my favorite Planet of the Apes movie right there. Days of Thunder. Classic Tom Cruise. DC League of Super Pets. Dead Man Down. Deadpool. Deadpool 2. Dear Evan Hansen. Death on the Nile. Deep Impact. Deep Water Horizon. Den of Thieves. The Departed. The Descendants. Despicable Me. Despicable Me 2. And Despicable Me 3. Detective Pikachu. Detroit. Devotion. 2 actors, both on the rise. One not so much anymore. The other one, the sky's the limit. Die Hard. Dinner for Schmucks. Dirty Dancing. Steelbook right there. I think that one was the Target exclusive. Dirty Grandpa. The Disaster Artist. Divergent. My wife's favorite movie. Django Unchained. Fuck, I'm dropping shit. Doctor Sleep. Dog. Doolittle. Fucking classic movie right there, don't you think? Doom. Don John. Don't Breathe. Don't Breathe 2. Don't Worry, Darling. Dope. Dora and the Lost City of Gold. Now that actually was a fantastic movie. The Double. I haven't watched that movie. Downsizing. This was a new addition to the collection this past year. I'm not a fan of that movie, but I did see it in theaters, and I am on a mission to always own every single movie that I have seen in theaters, whether I like them or not, so had to add it. Bram Stoker's Dracula. Dracula Untold. Draft Day. The Dream Team. Drive Angry. The Drop. Duck You Sucka. Actually haven't watched. It's one of the only westerns in my collection that I actually still yet to watch. I gotta watch that one. Due Date. The Duel. Dumb and Dumber 2. Dune. Dungeons and Dragons Steelbook, obviously new pickup for the collection. That was a fun 2023 movie. Dunkirk. Early Man. This was a new addition to the collection this past year. Found that at a thrift store. Eddie the Eagle, also a new addition for the collection this past year. Got this one off of eBay. Found it for like 99 cents. Edge of 17, also another edition this past year. Found at the thrift store. Edge of Tomorrow. Elf. Also a new addition for this year. Elvis. Emily the Criminal. Empire of Light, I think. Yeah, that was Empire of Light. I haven't watched that movie yet. End of Watch. This was a new pickup for last year. Found that at the thrift store. Ender's Game. Enter the Dragon. This was a pickup for last year. One of my favorite movies of all time. Entourage, the movie. The Equalizer. The Equalizer 2. The Steelbook for The Equalizer 2. And then the Threequalizer. It's a solid, that was a new edition. That one came out last year. Escape Plan. Escape Room. Escape Room Tournament of Champions. Event Horizon. This was a new edition for last year. Everest. Every Which Way But Loose, and Any Which Way You Can. We did it with Every being the first one because that was the first movie that came out, so that's the way we file that one. Everybody Wants Some. Everything Everywhere All at Once. Everything Must Go. Have not seen that movie. Evil Dead 2. This was a new addition this past year. I actually have still yet to watch those movies. So yes, I know. Always big movies I still have left to watch, and the original Evil Deads are one of them. Evil Dead Rise. This is a new addition this past year. I have seen Evil Dead Rise. That one was really freaking good. Ex Machina. Exodus, Gods and Kings. The Exorcist. This was a new addition for last year. The Expendables. The Expendables 2. The Expendables 3. The Expendables 4. This was a new addition for last year. Extract. This was also a new addition from this past year. I found that at a thrift store. The Eyes of Tammy Faye. Eyes Wide Shut. Fall. Actually, still haven't watched that yet. The Family. Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them. Fantastic Beasts, I think the second one, yeah, is The Crimes of Grindelwald. And then we got The Secrets of Dumbledore, Steelbook. Fantastic Four. This is a new addition to the collection. Found this at a thrift store. Did see it in theaters, so even though it's a terrible movie, we had to pick it up. The Fast and the Furious Steelbook. Fast 9. And Fast X. I do have all the other Fast movies, but they're in a collector's box, which, you know, we'll do those at the end. So that'll probably be in the part 3 video. Faster. Fatal Attraction. The Father. Ferdinand. This is a new edition for last year. Found that at a thrift store. Ferris Bueller's Day Off. Field of Dreams Steelbook. 50 Shades of Grey. The Fighter. Finding Forrester, Firestarter, The Firm, this was a new pickup from last year, First Blood, First Man, Fist Fight, 5 Feet Apart, The 5-Year Engagement, The Flash, pickup from last year, what a 2023 movie that was, Flashdance, also another pickup from last year, Flight, The Fly, The Fly with Jeff Goldblum, Ford v Ferrari, one of my favorite racing movies, The First Purge, Forgetting Sarah Marshall, Forrest Gump, My Name's Gump, Forrest Gump, The Founder, Foxcatcher, Frank, Frankenstein, and Bram Stoker's Dracula. Obviously, this goes with F for Frankenstein because we already have Bram Stoker's Dracula on its own. I do want to get the Arrow Frankenstein so then I can just get rid of that one because I hate double packs. Not a fan of them. Freaky, Free Birds, that was a pickup from this past year. Free Fire, Free Guy, the absolute classic, Friday. Fred Claus, not a classic. Friday the 13th, that was the 2009 remake. The Friday the 13th 8 movie collection steelbook. Friday the 13th Part 2, yep. I still got to get the first one for the steelbook. And then we've got Part 3, yep. And then we got the final cut, and they haven't done it anymore since then. So they need to keep doing this. Fright Night, The Fugitive. This is a new pickup from this past year, one of my favorite Harrison Ford movies. Full Metal Jacket, Funny People. That is a pickup from this past year. Found that at a thrift store. Fury, The Gambler, also a pickup from this past year. Not a big fan of that movie, but, you know, saw it in theaters, so found it at a thrift store. Might as well get it. Game Night, Gangster Squad, Gattaca, The Gauntlet, Gemini Man, The Gentleman, Geostorm. This was a pickup from this past year. Found that at a thrift store. Get Hard, Get Him to the Greek, Get On Up. Still haven't seen that movie. One of the few Chadwick Boseman movies I haven't seen. Get Out, Ghostbusters Afterlife, Ghosts of Girlfriends Past. It's a fun romantic comedy. G.I. Joe, The Rise of Cobra. G.I. Joe, Retaliation. The Gift. Gifted. The Girl on the Train. Gladiator. Are you not entertained? Glass. That's a pickup from this past year. It was the only one of that series that I didn't have, so I needed to get it. We got The Godfather steelbook, The Godfather Part 2, and The Godfather Part 3. I also have the collector's edition of it, which is why those are still sealed. Gods of Egypt. What a movie that is. 2014's Godzilla. Godzilla King of Monsters. Godzilla vs. Kong. The Godzilla vs. Kong steelbook. Gone Girl. Good Boys. Good Burger. The Good Lie. Haven't seen that movie. The Goonies. Absolute classic, right? Goosebumps. Still got to get the sequel. Gran Torino. Gran Turismo is a new edition from last year. An underrated gem from 2023. Gravity. Grease. Grease 2. The Great Gatsby. That's a pickup from this past year. Found that finally for a decent price at Best Buy. The Great Silence, one of my favorite Westerns. The Great Wall, that's a movie right there. The Greatest Showman, The Green Book, or just Green Book, The Green Hornet, The Green Knight, Green Lantern, The Green Mile, a little like digi steelbook for The Green Mile, Greenland, another great B-movie Gerard Butler classic. The Grinch, this is a pickup from this past year. Found it at Best Buy for like under $10, so why not? Groundhog Day Steelbook, that is a new pickup for this past year. That came out last year. Grudge Match. Gulliver's Travels, I've never seen that movie. The Guns of Navarone. Hackers, this is a pickup from last year. Hacksaw Ridge. Hail Caesar, this is a pickup from this past year. Found that at a thrift store. Halloween, 2018's Halloween. Halloween Kills. Halloween Ends, baby. I think that came out at the beginning of 2023. I'm pretty sure Halloween Ends is a 2023 pickup. Hang 'em High. The Hangover. This is a pickup from this past year. It was the only one I didn't have on Blu-ray. Found that at a thrift store. Hangover Part 2. Hangover Part 3. Hansel and Gretel Witch Hunters. Happy Feet 2. This is a pickup from last year. Found it at a thrift store for real cheap. The Happy Time Murders. Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone 20th Anniversary Steelbook. Heart's War. The Hate You Give. Fantastic movie. The Hateful Eight. Heat. This is a pickup from that's a new release from 2023. The Heat. Heathers. Heavy Metal Steelbook. Fucking watched that so much as a kid. Hell or High Water. The Help. Hercules. Hereafter. Hidden Figures. The Hitman's Bodyguard. The Hitman's Wife's Bodyguard. Hobbs and Shaw. Home Again. Home Front. The Homesman. This is a pickup from last year. Found that at a thrift store. Honest Thief. That was a COVID release. Hop. Horrible Bosses 2. Still got to upgrade the first Horrible Bosses. I only have that on DVD. The Host. This is a pickup from last year. Found that at a thrift store. The Hostiles. Great Western. Hot Tub Time Machine. This is a pickup from last year. Upgraded. Hot Tub Time Machine 2. Hotel Transylvania. This is a pickup from last year. Found that at a thrift store. House of Gucci. I believe that what came out like the beginning of 2023. House with a Clock in its Walls. How the Grinch Stole Christmas. How to Train Your Dragon Steelbook. How to Drain Your Dragon 2. How to Drain Your Dragon. How to Train Your Dragon 2. And How to Drain Your Dragon. Oh my god. How to Train Your Dragon, The Hidden World. Howard the Duck Steelbook. Ang Lee's Hulk. This is a pickup from last year. I love these like Universal comic pop art style steelbooks. So I'm trying to collect all those. So if you find one, let me know. The 100. Oh man. The 100-Foot Journey. Keep getting tongue-tied on myself. The Hunger Games. The Hunger Games Catching Fire. We got the steelbook for The Hunger Games Catching Fire. The Hunger Games Mockingjay Part 1. And the steelbook for The Hunger Games Mockingjay Part 2. I also have the 4-movie steelbook collection, so you'll see that towards the end. The Hunt. The Hunt for the Red October. Hunter Killer. Another B-movie classic from Gerard Butler. The Huntsman Winter's War. Hustlers. I Am Number 4. This is an upgrade from last year. Found that at the thrift store. I Know What You Did Last Summer. Robot. That's, I believe, was also an upgrade pickup from last year. I Still Know What You Did Last Summer. That was a new release from last year that we picked up. Tanya, my favorite Margot Robbie movie. I Want to Dance with Somebody. That was a 2023 pickup. Movie came out at the tail end of 2022. Ice Age, Dawn of the Dinosaurs. Ice Age, Continental Drift. Identity Thief. Ides of March. This was an upgrade pickup from last year. The Imitation Game. The Immortals. This was not a new movie, but it was a new pickup for 2023. I still have yet to see that movie. The Impossible. This was an upgraded pickup from last year. In a Valley of Violence. In the Heights. In the Heart of the Sea. Independence Day. Independence Day Resurgence. The Steelbook for Independence Day Resurgence. Inferno. Infinite. Inglourious Bastards. Inside Man. Insidious Steelbook. This was a new for 2023 pickup. Insidious Chapter 2. Insidious Chapter 3. I haven't seen Chapter 3. Insidious The Last Key. I haven't seen that one either. And then the new 2023 movie, Insidious The Red Door. I did see that. Instant Family. Insurgent. The Intern. The Internship. This was a upgraded pickup for 2023. The Interview. Interstellar. My personal favorite Christopher Nolan film. Into the Storm. Invictus. The Invisible Man. The Iron Giant. Is That a Gun in Your Pocket? Isn't It Romantic? This was a 2023 pickup for me. Found it on eBay for like 99 cents. So I had to get it because I did see it in theaters, so gotta own it. It Chapter 1. It Chapter 2. It Came from Outer Space. This was a 2023 release that we picked up. I actually have yet to watch it. It Follows. The Italian Job. This was a 2023 release we picked up. It's a Wonderful Life. Jack and Jill. Unfortunately, have that in the collection. Jack Reacher Steelbook. And then we got the black Jack Reacher Steelbook. Because gotta have both, right? We got Jack Reacher, Never Go Back. Jack Ryan, Shadow Recruit. Jack the Giant Slayer. Jackass Forever. Jane Got a Gun. Jaws 2. This was a 2023 release that we picked up. The first two Jaws movies. Well, first Jaws movie, fucking bona fide classic. Jaws 2, better than it has any right being. The Jerk. Jersey Boys. Jesus Revolution. Jingle All the Way. Jobs. John Wick. John Wick Chapter 2. John Wick Chapter 3, Parabellum. John Wick Chapter 4. Fantastic freaking movie right here. It was one of my favorite movie of 2023. No, second favorite movie of 2023. I don't know what I'm talking about. Great fucking movie. Johnny English. Johnny English, Reborn. I was going to say Redo, but that ain't right. Jojo Rabbit. Joker. And then a new pickup from last year is this Target Edition Joker that I found at the thrift store. Really like that cover art. So we picked that up. Joy. That was also a new pickup from last year. I found that at the thrift store. Joy Ride. Also a new pickup from last year. That was an actual 2023 movie that we saw in theaters. Judas and the Black Messiah. The Judge. Judy. Juice. Actually, still have never seen that movie. I always keep meaning to, and then I just haven't. Jumanji, Steelbook right there, fantastic. Jumanji, Welcome to the Jungle. Jumanji, The Next Level. Jupiter Ascending. This is an upgrade that we found at a thrift store from this past year. Jurassic World. Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom. Jurassic World Dominion. Just Go With It. Just Married. Just Mercy. Justice League. Zack Snyder's Justice League. Still goes in J with Justice League. Zack Snyder doesn't count as the beginning title of that movie. Kandahar. This is a 2023 release that we picked up. I actually still have yet to see it. I love my B-movie Gerard Butler's, so I don't know why I haven't watched that yet. Keanu. Keeping Up with the Joneses. Kick-Ass 2. This was a release last year that we picked up. I still have to upgrade the first one. I have the first one. I just don't only have it on DVD. I do have to upgrade it, though. The Kid Who Would Be King. This was a pickup for us for 2023. Movie I saw in theaters, so I had to add it to the collection. And it's actually an enjoyable movie. You should check that one out. It's a fun one. Kill the Messenger. King Arthur, Legend of the Sword. This is also a new pickup for us in 2023. Saw it in theaters, so I had to own it. I don't know how I didn't own it, because I enjoyed that movie unabashedly. So it's crazy that I only just got it now. King Kong. King Richard. This, I believe, came out at the beginning of 2023. So 2023 release for us there. Kingsman, The Secret Service. Kingsman, The Golden Circle. Night and Day. Knives Out. Still waiting for my Glass Onion to come out on physical media, Netflix. Fuck you and put it out. Knock at the Cabin. So that was a new for 2023 movie that we picked up. It's an enjoyable one. Dave Bautista, The Man. Knock Knock. Knocked Up. Kong, Skull Island. Krampus. Krull. Kubo and the Two Strings. Kung Fu Panda. Kung Fu Panda 2. Kung Fu Panda 3. Gonna have to rewatch all those to get ready for Kung Fu Panda 4, because I can't tell you the last time I watched those movies. La La Land. Land of the Lost. Last Action Hero, one of my favorite Schwarzenegger movies. Yeah, it is. And if you don't like it, you're a clown, because that's a great movie. The Last Castle. This actually is just getting, I think by the time this video comes out, it should be out, a Kino Lorber release, so we're gonna have to upgrade it. Last Christmas. The Last Duel. The Last Exorcism of Emily Rose. No, this is not that. This is literally just called The Last Exorcism. So many fucking exorcism movies. This is a new pickup for us, though, in 2023. Found that at a thrift store. The Last Night, or just Last Nights. Last Night in Soho. The Last Son. The Last Stand. We found this at a thrift store, so this is a new pickup from 2023. Upgraded pickup. Last Train from Gun Hill. Last Voyage of the Demeter. This was a 2023 film in theaters that we saw, so we picked it up. Law Abiding Citizen. It's late, all right? Cut me some slack with these titles. Lawrence of Arabia. Absolute classic movie right there. Legend. Legend of Tarzan. Legend of, I gotta look at this one. Legend of Guardians. Legend of the Guardians. The Owls of Gahoo. That's the title. The Lego Batman movie. The Lego Movie. The Lego Movie Part 2. The Lego Ninjago Movie. This was a new pickup for 2023. We found it at a thrift store for like $1, so why not? It's one of the only Lego movies that I haven't watched. Les Miserables. Let Him Go. Letters from Iwo Jima. I actually have yet to watch that movie, and I've always wanted to, and it's always sat there as one that like I need to watch. And here we are. I gotta, 2024, I gotta pull it out, sit down, watch that movie finally. Licorice Pizza. Life. Life as We Know It. My wife loves that movie. Life of Pi. The Lighthouse. Like a Boss. We found this at a thrift store for like $1, so why not? Limitless. Little Fockers. The Little Things. Little Women. Logan. Logan Lucky. Lol. I don't even know why I still have that in there. I think it came with like a collection where I bought a bunch of Facebook Marketplace, and I was just in it, and it's just sat there. I've never watched it, and I don't know that I ever will. London Has Fallen. Gerard Butler, baby. Lone Survivor. The Longest Ride. Looper. The Lorax. This was a new purchase for me in 2023. Found it at a thrift store. The Lost Boys. I believe this was also a 2023 pickup. Great movie. I actually had never seen it, so when it finally came out, I was really looking forward to it because I finally got a chance to watch it, and it did not disappoint. The Lost City. Love Actually. Love and Monsters. This is a great movie. I highly recommend this if you have not seen it. Love and Other Drugs. Love, Simon. This was a new pickup for us in 2023. We saw it in theaters. We missed it out when it first came out, so obviously we had to pick it up, add it to the collection. Love, the Coopers. Lucy, also another new pickup for us in 2023. Lyle Lyle Crocodile. Adorable movie. Ma. Machete Kills. The Mad Max Anthology comes with the first one, Road Warrior, Mad Max Beyond Thunderdome, and Mad Max Fury Road. The first original Mad Max, funnily enough, is the only one that I haven't seen. I saw these movies all out of whack. I saw Road Warrior first when I was in film school. Then I saw Fury Road when it came out. Then I saw Beyond Thunderdome, and I just still haven't watched the first one. And then we got Mad Max Fury Road. Madagascar 2, Escape to Africa. Madagascar 3, Europe's Most Wanted. Still have to upgrade the first one. Maggie, have not seen that movie. One of the few Arnold Schwarzenegger movies I haven't seen. Although most things that he's done post-presidency, I haven't watched as much because it just hasn't been, like peak Arnold. So I've missed out on a bunch. Magic Mike, this is an upgrade pickup for us in 2023. It was the only one that I didn't have on Blu-ray, so we upgraded. Magic Mike XXL. Magic Mike's Last Dance. This is a new pickup for 2023 also. This was a 2023 movie. Hopefully it truly is his last dance. Magnificent Seven. Major League. Malignant. Quite a movie. The Maltese Falcon. This was a new for 2023 release. Great, fantastic old movie. One of my favorite Humphrey Bogart movies. Mama. This is also a new pickup for us in 2023. I actually have never seen that movie, but we found it at a thrift store for like $1, so I was like, gotta get it. Finally give it a watch. Mamma Mia. Mamma Mia, Here We Go Again. I love that there's just literally nothing to tell you what this is. It's hilarious. The Man from U.N.C.L.E. Man of Steel. Man on Fire. The Man with the Iron Fists. Manchester by the Sea. Probably one of the most depressing movies I've ever seen in my life. The Many Saints of Newark. The Marksman. I believe that was it 2020? I don't know. I think that was 2022. Could have also been 2023. Who can keep track of your just random Liam Neeson action movies anymore? Marry Me. This was a 2020. That was 2022. Yes. Hard to keep track. The Martian. Mary, Queen of Scots. I actually have still yet to watch that movie. The Mask of Zorro. This was a 2023 Steelbook release. One of my favorite movies of all time. Matilda Steelbook. That was a new release for 2023 that we picked up. We got the first Matrix Steelbook. And then we got the Matrix Resurrections Steelbook. We also have a collector's set of Matrix movies, so, you'll see those at another point in time. The Mauritanian. The Maze Runner. The Maze Runner, The Scorch Trials. I've actually not seen that one. I've only watched the first Maze Runner. And then this was a new pickup, Death Cure. I had to finish off, you know, the Maze Runner movies for the collection. But I haven't watched Scorch Trials or Death Cure. But I guess now that I've got all three of them, I can finally watch those and put that to rest, huh? Me Before You. Haven't seen that movie. Got the Mean Girls Steelbook. The Mechanic Resurrection, I think it's called. Yep, Resurrection. Haven't seen that one. But I imagine if you've seen one Jason Statham movie, you've seen every Jason Statham movie. Not that that's a bad thing. The Meg, talking about Jason Statham. The Meg 2, The Trench. This is a new pickup for 2023. This was a 2023 movie, and it was a movie. Megamind. Megan, another 2023 pickup. This kicked off 2023, actually. It was a nice surprise success at the box office. Megan Levy, haven't seen it. Men, have yet to see that one as well. Men in Black Steelbook right there. Love that one. Men in Black 3. Men in Black International. Need my Men in Black 2 one. I know there's a Steelbook for the Men in Black collection, which is Men in Black 1, 2, and 3, which if I come across, I will get that. But I'd also like just a standalone Men in Black 2 one. The Menu. I believe that came out. It came out in 2022, but it was at the end, so it's probably a 2023 release when it finally came out on physical media. Midway. Mike and Dave Need Wedding Dates. Minari. Minions. The worst movie I've ever had to work in my life. Minions, The Rise of Gru. Miracle at St. Anna. This was a new pickup for us this past year. Miracle on 34th Street. Miss Peregrine's Home for Peculiar Children. This was a new pickup for us in 2023. Found it at a thrift store for cheap, so we picked it up. Have not seen it. Mission Impossible 1 Steelbook. Mission Impossible 2. Mission Impossible 3. Mission Impossible 4 Ghost Protocol. I was about to say Ghost Reckoning, really, just combining those. Mission Impossible 5 Rogue Nation. Mission Impossible 6 Fallout. They released all of these this year, so you would think they'd be able, when they released Dead Reckoning Part 1, to make it in that style, but no. Mission Impossible 7 Dead Reckoning Part 1. Fuckers. Then we got the first Mission Impossible in a Steelbook as well, again. And then we got Mission Impossible Ghost Protocol in a Steelbook as well. And then I have my just regular Blu-rays that I had of Mission Impossible Rogue Nation and Fallout. A lot of Mission Impossibles there. Mr. Peabody and Sherman. Mitchell's versus the Machine. Molly's Game. Money Monster. Moneyball. Monster Hunter. Monster Trucks. Delightful movie. Monty Python's The Meaning of Life. I believe that was a 2023 release. So that might be new. Monuments Men. This was a new pickup for us in 2023. Found that at a thrift store. Moonlight, another 2023 pickup for us. Found it at Best Buy for it was like $4, so we picked that up. I haven't seen it. One of the few Best Picture movies I still need to watch, at least from the modern era. So still got to jump on that. This movie, Morbius. Yeah. Morning Glory. Never seen it. Mortal Engines. Mortal Kombat. And then we got the Steelbook for Mortal Kombat. Mordecai. We found this at a thrift store, so this is a new 2023 pickup. Found it for like $1. I haven't watched it because I hear it's terrible. Mother's Day. Haven't seen it. The Mule. We got the Mummy Ultimate Trilogy here, which is the Mummy, Mummy Returns, and Mummy 3, Tomb of the Dragon Emperor. The first Mummy movie is one of my favorite movies of all time. And then Tom Cruise's The Mummy, which was a movie. Murder in the First. Murder on the Orient Express. Surprisingly, that was the first 4K I ever bought. My Big Fat Greek Wedding 2. My Bloody Valentine. My Soul to Take. Never seen that one. Mystic River. Fantastic movie. The Naked Gun. Just one of the funniest spoof movies of all time. This was a new 2023 release for us. Navy SEALs. What a movie that is. Need for Speed. What a movie that was. Neighbors. Neighbors 2. The New Mutants. News of the World. The Nice Guys. Night at the Museum. Night at the Museum, Battle of the Smithsonian. Night at the Museum, The Secret of the Tomb, I think it's called. Yep, Secret of the Tomb. The Night Before. The Night House, still haven't seen that. Nightcrawler, fantastic movie. Nightmare Alley. No Escape. No Hard Feelings, great 2023 comedy. So that's a new pickup from this past year. No Strings Attached. No Time to Die. Noah. Nobody. Nocturnal Animals. Nonstop. Nope. The Northman, great movie from 2023. No, that was 2022. I don't know my fucking time anymore. I'm lost. The November Man. Now You See Me. How dare you not call this one Now You Don't. Now You See Me 2. The Nun 2. This was 2023 release. Yep, this is a new release. I don't know the first one. Do have to find it at some point. Oblivion. Ocean's 8. This was a new pickup for us in 2023. Saw it in theaters. Have to own it, even though I am not a fan of that movie. Oculus. Office Christmas Party. Old. Olympus Has Fallen. On the Basis of Sex. Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. Once Upon a Time in the West. My favorite Western movie ever. Only the Brave. Operation Fortune. This was a surprisingly fun 2023 movie. Should definitely check it out. If you like your action, if you like your Guy Ritchie action. Oppenheimer, probably the biggest movie of 2023. This is my favorite movie from last year. Just fantastic. Can't wait for it to sweep at the Oscars. The Other Guys. Out of the Furnace. Out of Time. The Outsiders. Overlord. Pacific Rim. Pacific Rim Uprising. Paddington 2, most delightful movie ever made. Pain and Gain. Paint. This was a new edition from 2023 movie. Not so great. Pale Rider. Pan's Labyrinth. The Paranormal Activity 6 movie collection. I have seen none of those movies. Parasite. Passengers. Past Lives, another one of my favorite movies from last year. 2023 movie, just fantastic. That's a new addition to our collection. The Patriot, what a movie. Patriot Games. Patriot Day, Patriots Day. Paul Blart Mall Cop, unfortunately. The Peacemaker, the Peanuts movie. This is a new addition for us in 2023. We saw it in theaters, found it at a thrift store, had to get it. Pearl. The Pelican Brief. Penguins of Madagascar. This is another new edition, 2023. Saw it in theaters, found it at a thrift store, gotta get it. Peninsula. People Like Us. I've never seen that movie. The Perfect Guy. The original Pet Sematary. Pet Sematary, the remake. This we just picked up for ourselves in 2023. We did see it in theaters. Wasn't a fan, but we had to pick it up. Found it at a thrift store for a fair price. Peter Rabbit. Peter Rabbit 2. Philadelphia. Phone Booth. Pig. Actually, still have yet to watch that. Pitch Perfect. Pitch Perfect 2. Pitch Perfect 3. I love the first Pitch Perfect movie. The other ones, I could take them or leave them. Plane. Underrated 2023 movie. Of course, we got our man, B-movie legend, Gerard Butler. Planes, Trains, and Automobiles. Planet 51. This was a new pickup for us in 2023. I've never seen it, but we found it at a thrift store for $1, so we got it. Point Break. This is the remake. Pokemon trilogy here, the first 3 movies. The Polar Express. This is a new pickup for us here in 2023. We found it at Best Buy for a fair price. Poltergeist, one of my favorite movies of all time. Poltergeist remake. I've never seen it. Pompeii. Popstar. The Postman. Power Rangers. This is a new pickup for us 2023. We saw it in theaters. Found it somewhere. I think it was at Best Buy. I found it was for really cheap, so we got it. The Predator. Pretty in Pink. Prey. This was a new pickup for us 2023. Great movie right there. Pray for the Devil. I believe that's a new pickup. I think it was the tail end of 2022, so it probably came out at the beginning of 2023 for us. Pride and Glory. The Prince of Egypt. This is a new 2023 pickup for us. Great movie. Prisoners. Prometheus. This was a upgrade for us in 2023. Promising Young Woman. I was about to say Promising again. The Protege. Psycho. Public Enemies. Pulp Fiction. The Purge 4-movie collection. It's The Purge, Purge Anarchy, Election Year, and The First Purge. The First Purge is the only Purge movie that I haven't seen. And then finishing us off for this next big cubby here for part 2 is Puss in Boots. So you're going to have to wait until part 3 to see if I have Puss in Boots: The Last Wish. Spoiler alert, I do. But I'll have to see you in the next video for us to confirm whether that is true or not. So we'll dive in. Part 3 should be the last part. It'll be P through Z plus my Lionsgate Steelbooks, plus all of our box sets that we have, and that will finish us off. So we'll finish in part 3. I do have a whole DVD collection. I don't normally do the DVD collection when we do these, but if you've made it this far and you're into these, obviously you're into watching collection videos. If you have made it to the end of this and you want me to do the DVD ones also, sound off down in the comments. Let me know if even one of you animals out there calls for it. We'll dive in and we'll do the DVD collection as well. But that will do it for all of us here in this video. As always, like we said at the beginning, be sure to subscribe, hit the like button, drop the comments down below. We'll see you on Tuesday for another great episode of Front Row Cinema. And as always, see you at the movies.